Hey everybody, today we're going to do just a real quick little chat. I knocked my camera over. We're going to do a real quick little chat and a get ready with me. So sit back, grab yourselves a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel today. And today we're just going to chat as I try to get ready to run out of here and go run some errands. So I've been trying to do these little chats because I love them and I enjoy them, and I hope you all do too. And I like to have you guys with me sometimes when I'm just starting my day. It kind of helps me get through my day sometimes. So I'm just going to use the Beige Luminous in 150, and I'm going to spread this everywhere on my face to try to smooth out some of the lines and wrinkles as that's happened to me as I age. So I'm going to spread this over my eye and under my eye, and I'm going to use some concealer too here in just a second, but I want to just kind of touch that on just to kind of give it a base to stick on to. So that's kind of why I do that. I used to not do that, but I have been doing that lately, and I don't know that it makes any difference. I always heard not to do that when I was working for Lancome, but honestly, I can't tell that it does any difference to put makeup under your eyes or not. I sometimes think that these cosmetic companies tell you that just to sell you another product. So I've got a couple of mirrors here that I'm going to be looking at today. So I've got one here, and then I've got one here straight on. So the one straight on, I'll have to kind of get up and look in and see, but I want to make sure everything looks okay there. So after I've done that, I'm going to find my concealer, which is somewhere over here in this mess of stuff I've got. And I'm just going to kind of tap it on right here. I am really dark under my eyes today, and I suspect it's because I kind of went off the rails yesterday with my eating, and consequently I did that this weekend too, and I can't do that very often because if I do, it kind of messes up my stomach, and I didn't sleep great last night because of that. So today is a pretty good day though. I feel good, and so I'm happy about that. I do feel good most every day now, so that is a victory, and I thank God for it. So that's a good thing. So I don't know about you guys, but the pollen count here has been just really, really high, and man, that's messed with my allergies. My left ear is stopped up, and I can't hear it, as my granddad used to say, I can't hear it thunder out of that left ear. So we'll just have to see how that goes. I went to the doctor about it, and she told me to use a nasal spray up my nose on that side for 3 days, Afrin. She said don't use it over 3 days. So I didn't, but it helped it for the 3 days while I was using it, but now it's stopped back up again. So she told me if I came back in that she would give me, she'd have to probably give me a steroid. Well, I don't want to take a steroid, so I haven't been back in. So we'll just have to see how this goes over the weekend. I'm making this video on a Wednesday, so we'll see how this goes. And if I'm not feeling better by Monday, if it's still stopped up, I may go in then. But I'm going to run by the store here in a little bit. I got to run out, go to the post office, and go to Hobby Lobby and run some errands. So I may run by Walgreens and pick up some nasal cord, because I know that has a steroid in it, and I might use that rather than having to take oral steroids or, Lord, take a shot, which I'd like to run a country mile rather than take a shot. So I'm just going to kind of tap everything in. Now, this is the point in your foundation. If you didn't apply with a beauty blender, you could moisten a beauty blender and tap everything in and have that set your makeup real well. I'm not going to do that today mainly because I'm lazy and I don't want to get up and moisten that beauty blender. I'm going to use the setting powder, the Mary Kay setting powder next. Sometimes I use the mineral powder, but I'm going to use this one today. The mineral powder, we don't make that anymore, but I have a full jar of it here, so I'm trying to use it up. But the setting powder is what I grabbed today, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to be out. It's still getting up to 80 degrees here in Tennessee, East Tennessee, during the day, so it's still really hot, but I am going to wear a wig today. My hair has just y'all, it's just not even funny. And people sometimes will say, you know, oh, I wish I had your amount of hair, you know, because I do still have hair. And relatively speaking, it's, you know, more than people who have had significant hair loss, like people who are, you know, have no hair, or people who have extremely thin hair. I have more hair than that. But right in through here, it's very patchy, and right here on the sides. So I do think, like I've said before in my videos, I do think it's coming back, but, you know, I don't know what to do because the roots are just, they're gray and they're an inch long, and so that root spray is driving me nuts that I've been using on it to try to cover up the gray and cover up the patchiness. But Topic does not make a color that matches my red. They don't even have really a good dupe for it and that they have here at the Sally's here. So if somebody knows any, you know, color of Topic that would be a good red, let me know, because I couldn't find it. I was just looking again yesterday, and they didn't have anything. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the sparkling. This is the new liquid eyeshadow for Holiday 2023. It's a limited edition. I'm going to use this up here at my brow, and I'm going to use a little bit right here, just because it's very sparkly. But you know what? I don't care. I want to sparkle today, and I feel like I need a little sparkle. I think we all need a little sparkle every now and then. So I'm blending it down to where it's not excessively sparkly, but girls, it's sparkly enough to make me feel good about myself today. I don't know if you all can see that, but there it is. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do after I've done that, I'm going to use Mary Kay's liquid eyeshadow, if I can find it in here in this mess. This is Meteor Shower, and it is a taupe. Well, I said I was going to use it. It may be dried up. I haven't used it in a little while, and I was almost out. No, I think I got some out that time. There we go. There it is. And I'm going to use this all over my lid. This is a really pretty taupe, shiny taupe. And then after I've put that on, I'm just going to kind of tap it and blend it in just a little bit. Because today I'm doing something quick and easy, and I'm not going to take a lot of time with my makeup today. I just want to do something, you know, to get out the door so I don't look like death warmed over, as my grandmother used to say. Okay, so do the same thing with this eye. And I'm going all over the lid and up into the crease and a little bit above the crease when I tap. And then I'm going to use a rosy color on the outer corner. So let's just tap this in. I like to tap this stuff rather than rub, because it seems like you get a better application if you tap rather than just, you know, going in and rubbing it. Now I'm looking in my mirror here to make sure I've got everything where it needs to be. This is another shade from the Holiday 2020. This is the liquid eyeshadow in color Rose. And I'm going to use this on the outer corner of my eye. Now this, as you can see, it's sparkly. It's very sparkly. But I'm going shimmer today just because I feel like it. And you know, sometimes I just really want that. I really just want to have a lot of sparkle. And today is one of those days. So we're going to sparkle and shine today, girls. Even though people say, wear a matte when you get older. You know, I wear what I want to. I figure I have somehow managed to reach the age of 68 years old. And I think that in some small way, I need to reward myself by setting myself free of all these taboos that these makeup gurus tell us that we need to do. I think we need to wear what we want to wear, rock it, and be happy with ourselves. That's my philosophy. And I hope that's yours too. Set yourself free. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do after I've done that is I'm going to take a little bit of this champagne, which is this color right here. There it is. And I'm going to use it just right here at my lash line and just kind of tap it. I'm not going to blot that down much, but I'm just going to use a little bit and just kind of tap it right there. Now what that does is that's going to give my eye a pop when I put on my liner. So for my eyeliner today, I'm trying to find these eyeliners. I wish they would be, I wish Mary Kay, if I had a complaint, my complaint would be that they do not clearly, the eyeliners are not as clearly marked as I would like. This is deep brown. I'm going to use it today instead of using black like I normally do. Just, I don't know why, I think I want a little something different today. And if it's not dark enough, I'll just put some black over the top of it. Deep brown is a color that is discontinued, but I do still have this color in stock here, and they are going to stop. It's going to be not available any longer by the end of the year. But I do like this color. We have a new brown, and it's just called brown. And it's kind of a bronzy brown. It's really pretty. I really like it. Deep brown is a little bit deeper color, but since the trend right now is really less around the eyes as far as eyeliner is concerned, somewhat, you know, a more natural look. People are kind of going to that. That's probably why that they discontinued that deep brown, but they won't ever discontinue black because they've just come out with a new black and another new brown, but it's not as dark as this. So my thought is I'm going to wear what I think looks good on me and what I like and feel comfortable in, and I'm not worrying too much about the trend for myself, but I do like to tell you guys what the trend is so that you guys can, because some of you guys, that's really important to you, so I want you to know, so that's why I give those tips and stuff. But the older I get, the more I just say, you know what, I'm going to wear what I like and what I want to. After I've done that, then I'm going to grab my Lash Love mascara, and I'm going to apply this in just a little wiggling motion. I've been kind of thinking about getting some false eyelashes, girls. The only reason I don't do it is because they hit my glasses, and I can't stand that. That drives me nuts, and I have to wear my glasses all the time. I tried to get contacts about 4 or 5 years ago when I was at the eye doctor, and that just didn't work. I couldn't get them in. I know that sounds really like a first world problem, but I just couldn't. I could not get a good, I couldn't stop my eye from blinking to get them in. And I know there's a learning curve there, and apparently with me, it was a pretty steep learning curve, because she tried about 4 pair of contacts, and I finally just said, let's just shelve this for now. But now that I'm a little older and my glasses your glasses come with their own set of problems. Your glasses slip on your nose. They get fogged up. They get dirty. You have to clean them. Of course, you have to clean your contacts too. I mean, you have to soak them and do all that kind of stuff, or throw them away if you use disposables. But I don't know. It's something that I'm kind of mulling that around again in my head, but we'll have to see. We'll just have to see about that. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to grab my, let's see, what color do I want today? I want berry, if I can find it. Here it is. Let's use this. This is berry. This is a really pretty color. I like this color. This is the old berry, but we have a new berry. It's exactly the same color. The only difference between this and the new berry is waterproof, and this one is not. But the color is exactly the same, and I didn't want to open a new one until I use this one up. I think you're detecting a pattern here with me not wanting to open something until I use up all my old one. I'm that much like my grandmother. And with that particular grandmother, I have to say, I hope that that's all that I'm like her, because she was, man, that woman was a pistol, and I don't mean that in a good way either. All right, so the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to use the new liquid lipstick. It's a matte, it's a long wear. This is the mauve color, and I can never remember the name of this color, and it's not listed on the tube, so I'd have to go look at the catalog, so I just call it Not Your Mama's Mauve. So it's the mauve liquid lipstick. So if you go on the website to look at it, you'll find it. And I'm just filling in with that and letting the darker outline my lips. Now, in just a few seconds, this will dry down and it will wear. I mean, the last time I wore the long-wearing lipstick, I wore the nude color, and it stayed on from like 10 in the morning till 6 or 7 o'clock that night, and I ate 2 meals with it and wiped my lips, and it stayed on great. So I've been very pleased with the wearability of these long-wearing lipsticks. Now, when you wear a matte, you do lose a little bit of the hydration, but if you want to look a little bit shinier or you want some hydration, just slap a little lip gloss over the top of it. You do lose a little wearability, like I said, as far as the long wear. But if you kind of keep the lip gloss in the center of your lips, it doesn't wear off all the way, all over your whole lip, and it doesn't affect the wearability quite as much, I don't think. Now, that's just been my observation, but that may or may not be true, and it may just be indigenous to me and not anybody else. But I'm going to go pick out a wig, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here I am today with Felix by Hair Kitty Kitty in Indigo Swirl. And this is my chosen wig today. So this is not a wig that you're going to be able to blend in if you wear anywhere. But that's okay. I don't mind standing out, because my philosophy is why fit in when you were born to stand out. So I don't worry too much about that. But I have really enjoyed visiting with you guys today. And let me turn around. Let me let you see the rest of the wig. Here's the way it looks in the back. I haven't worn this wig lately. I've really not had her out of her plastic in probably a good, maybe a year. It's been that long, I guess, since I've worn this wig. I've just been wearing other wigs, and of course, when I was sick earlier this year, I didn't wear wigs at all, because I couldn't stand anything on my head. But now that I am feeling better and it's getting a little bit cooler here, it's still hot in the 80s during the day, but I couldn't do anything with my hair today, and that's getting to be the norm. So here I am today in Felix. So guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. God bless you all. I love you guys. Maranatha. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I wanted to remind you to check out everything I do down in the description box, especially my Amazon journal, which is One Brave Woman. I created it for it to be the story of your life. There's blank pages, lines in it. Check it out when you get a chance. Link is down in the description box. And please like, share, and subscribe to this video. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, and YouTube's algorithms are kind of wacky. So that would really help me out. I sure appreciate it. God bless. Bye-bye.